Let her walk, yo. Let her walk.
We've all seen countless videos of celebrities flashing smiles at the paparazzi, almost as if they're best friends. However, that's not always the case. There are days when the paparazzi and celebrities just don't get along.
Come on, man. What the hell is your problem, buddy?
Here are some instances where paparazzi messed with the wrong celebrity. Number 1. Avril Lavigne. Avril Lavigne isn't one to shy away from confrontation, and in 2008, she proved it. Leaving a club one night, she found herself swarmed by paparazzi. Frustration boiling over, Avril didn't just give them a piece of her mind with a barrage of curses, she took it a step further. In a shocking move, she spat on them. But you know, spitting is just something below the belt, and you don't really have to go on their level. Number 2, Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin has never been shy about his disdain for the paparazzi, and he's made it clear on multiple occasions. He's been caught on camera more than once, shouting and getting right up in their faces. But one incident stands out. In this particular video, Alec takes things a step further. Frustrated and fed up, he grabs one paparazzo by the arm, making it crystal clear that he's had enough.
Oh, you're gonna grab me? All right.
Wait.
Let's go. Yeah.
Just leave him alone, all right? He's gonna go.
It's my neighbor.
Baldwin's fiery temper and no-nonsense attitude are on full display, reminding everyone why he's not someone you want to mess with. It's a classic Baldwin moment, equal parts dramatic and intense, showcasing his ongoing battle with the intrusive press. Number 3, Will Smith. Will Smith knows how to make an entrance, and his appearance at the Men in Black 3 premiere in Moscow was no exception. Things got spicy when a male reporter crossed the line by trying to hug and kiss him. Will wasn't having any of it and quickly pushed the guy away, delivering a swift backhand slap for good measure.
Come on, man. What the hell is your problem, buddy?
With his trademark cool, Will later joked that the reporter was lucky he didn't get a full-on sucker punch instead. Number 4, Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer is loved by many. One cannot just let go of the fact that how well she does her job. But as glamorous as it is, this life isn't without its cons. Jennifer Lawrence knew being a movie star would mean giving up some privacy, but she didn't anticipate the deep emotional and physical toll it would take. There has been many times where Lawrence has shared her anxiety about facing the paparazzi every time she steps outside. The Oscar-winning actress, who recently dealt with the fallout of hacked private photos being posted online, described feeling constantly invaded and scared. "I knew the paparazzi were going to be a reality in my life," she said, "but I didn't know that I would feel anxiety every time I opened my front door, or that being chased by 10 men you don't know, or being surrounded feels invasive and makes me feel scared and gets my adrenaline going every day." While she was promoting her film, The Hunger Games, Mockingjay, Lawrence explained that despite loving her job, she couldn't prepare for the reality of losing her anonymity. She recalled checking into a hotel only to find paparazzi shooting into her room from public property, an experience she described as deeply unsettling. Lawrence argued for legal changes to protect against such invasions, criticizing current laws that allow illegally obtained photos to be published online. She hopes to see it become illegal to buy, post, or shop such photos. But she's not among those people who would stay quiet about something. Perhaps chose the wrong person. Number 5, Blake Lively. Some people stop posting their photos because of the paparazzi, while others take it to another level. In a move to combat paparazzi harassment, Blake Lively recently shared personal pregnancy photos on social media. The actress, known for her roles in Gossip Girl and The Age of Adeline, took a stand after paparazzi continuously camped outside her home during her 4th pregnancy. Lively's heartfelt post addressed the invasive photographers directly, sharing candid images of her baby bump and pleading for privacy. Here are photos of me pregnant in real life, so the 11 guys waiting outside my home for a sighting will leave me alone. You freak me and my kids out, she wrote. The photos weren't just about showing her pregnancy, they also showed the support of her loved ones, including husband Ryan Reynolds, sister Robin Lively, and friend Taylor Swift. But one thing is for sure, Blake Lively's move also brought attention to the positive changes in the industry, such as the no kids policy adopted by some media outlets, which respects celebrities' wishes to keep their children out of the spotlight. Her stand is a big chapter in the ongoing dialogue about celebrity privacy and media responsibility, offering a blueprint for dignity and resistance against unwarranted intrusion. As Lively dealt with her pregnancy in the public eye, she reminded everyone of the importance of privacy and the humanity behind the headlines. Number 6. Mike Tyson. Well, you should take a deep breath and think carefully about who you are fighting. Because, think about this. Who in their right mind would think it's a good idea to mess with Mike Tyson? Seriously, have you seen this guy in his prime? He could even beat Hulk. The stories alone should be enough to deter anyone. Back in 2009, Tyson was just trying to catch a flight at LAX, a stressful enough situation without added drama. Enter a pushy paparazzi determined to get a reaction from the champ. Tyson did his best to keep his cool, even walking away and getting 2 TSA agents to escort him to a quieter spot. But the persistent photographer just wouldn't let go. Eventually, Tyson had enough. Ignoring the TSA agent's pleas to leave it alone, he confronted the paps. Unsurprisingly, the guy quickly backed down, realizing he'd pushed his luck too far. Sometimes it takes facing Iron Mike to remember why he earned that name in the first place. Number 7. Quentin Tarantino.
What's going on here?
How's it going, man? How are you?
What's going on here? What's going on here?
Quentin Tarantino, who is known for his iconic movies rather than real-life drama, recently had an unexpected run-in with a paparazzi. I mean, just try to imagine this. He's just trying to enjoy his Starbucks coffee when a photographer rudely interrupts, snapping away and filming without a care.
It's just for the...
What are you doing?
Hey, don't do that,
Don't do that again.
Tarantino's first instinct is to confront the guy, who, of course, bolts. But the paparazzo isn't done. He comes back, trying to provoke Tarantino into a fight. Instead of losing his cool, Tarantino shows remarkable restraint and walks away.
Because you're filming.
Yeah.
But if that was off, I'd be whipping your ass up and down this street.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Smart move. Why deal with the headache of a lawsuit when you can just sip your coffee in peace? Number 8. Cara Delevingne. Cara Delevingne is no stranger to the paparazzi's flashing cameras, whether she's on a catwalk, a red carpet, or just walking down the street. While most celebs reluctantly accept being followed as part of fame, Cara isn't afraid to push back against invasions of privacy. She's talked about feeling like a zoo animal and even once pushed a photographer out of frustration. Recently, Cara took to Twitter to call out a paparazzo for an especially gross invasion, trying to take pictures up her skirt. Not one to let such behavior slide, she blasted the photographer on social media with her signature sarcastic humor. In true Cara style, she turned to her followers for revenge ideas, suggesting a tactic inspired by her role in Paper Towns. She tweeted, "Any suggestions for how to get revenge on someone who tries to take photos up your skirt? I'm thinking something along the lines of a big, fat lawsuit." Despite the inappropriate actions of some photographers, Cara's not letting them get her down. She's using her platform to call out their behavior and keep her sense of humor intact. We love that she's standing up for herself and showing the world that such invasions of privacy are unacceptable. Number 9. Sam Worthington and Lara Bingle. You know how sibling fights end up with everyone running to their parents, each with a different version of the truth? That's pretty much how it goes with celebrities and paparazzi. Take the case of Sam Worthington and Lara Bingle in New York City. They were caught on camera getting into a brawl with photographer Shang Li.
Get over here, guys. They're gonna hit me. They're gonna hit me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Worthington and Bingle claimed Li had kicked Bingle, but the footage tells a different story. Interestingly, Li didn't even know who Worthington was. He just wanted some shots of the Australian model. It's a classic he said, she said, but with a bit more drama. Number 10. Justin Bieber. Well, baby, don't mess with JB. Justin Bieber has had so many clashes with the paparazzi that it's tough to single out just one. There's the memorable 2012 incident when he supposedly threw a shoe at a photographer blocking his car. But the real standout moment came in 2013 with a London paparazzo. Bieber was just trying to get to his car when a paparazzo started hurling insults at him. Overwhelmed by the verbal abuse, Bieber tried to push past his bodyguards to confront the guy. The whole scene was a reminder that, despite his fame and success, Justin was still a young guy dealing with intense pressure and scrutiny. It's hard not to feel some sympathy for him in those moments, but fast forward to 2024, a man turns up in front of the Paps wearing a vest and shorts. Number 11. Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant might play the charming, bumbling rom-com hero, but in real life, he's not afraid to get a bit nasty. While his 2009 groin kick to a paparazzo is memorable, it's his 2007 incident that really stands out. Trying to do some shopping, Grant was relentlessly hounded by a paparazzo. In a fit of rage, he allegedly threw a container of baked beans at the guy, kicked him, and even wished cancer upon the photographer's children. Pretty harsh coming from the same guy who stole hearts in Love Actually. Number 12. Jamiroquai. This one's a shocker because it flips the usual script of paparazzi harassing celebrities. In a wild role reversal, Jamiroquai's frontman JK was the one dishing out the abuse. In a 5-minute video, JK can be seen hurling insults at a paparazzo who just stands there and takes it, until he doesn't. Eventually, the paparazzo snaps and headbutts JK, leaving the musician with a face full of blood and likely some regrets about his choice of words. Number 13. Kanye West. These days, Kanye West is a constant in the headlines, no matter the season or the news cycle. But back in the mid-2000s, his media presence wasn't quite so overwhelming. So when he had a run-in with the paparazzi in 2008, it turned a lot of heads. While going through the American Airlines terminal at LAX, Kanye found himself swarmed by photographers. Frustrated, he snapped, literally, by smashing one paparazzo's camera. His bodyguard followed suit, targeting a TMZ reporter's equipment. The police eventually booked both Kanye and his bodyguard, but not before Kanye made another rush at the reporters. It was a glimpse of the intensity and unpredictability that would come to define much of his public persona. Number 14. Chris Martin. We all have those days where we fantasize about letting our anger out in a big way, but most of us find healthier outlets. Coldplay's lead singer Chris Martin, however, had a different approach back in 2003. While in Australia, he was being hounded by a persistent paparazzo who just wouldn't back off. When the photographer finally took a break, Martin seized the moment. He smashed the guy's car window and slashed his tires, probably hoping to give him a taste of his own medicine.
Video! You give it back to him or this door's getting broken! Give the camera back to him!
Sure, it wasn't exactly an eye for an eye situation, but you can imagine it felt pretty satisfying for Martin at that moment. Number 15. Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom truly lost his cool with the paparazzi one wild day in Hollywood. You can imagine the scene. The former NBA star, usually composed, just couldn't take it anymore. Fed up with the relentless photographers, he went on a rampage, smashing a car and destroying a camera in the process. It was a scene straight out of an action movie, complete with a dramatic exit. After his impromptu demolition session, Lamar hopped in his car and took off, leaving a trail of chaos behind him. It's not every day you see a basketball legend go full Hulk on the paparazzi, but hey, everyone has their breaking point. Number 16. Björk. Though she may not top the charts much these days, there was a time when Icelandic singer Björk was at the pinnacle of her career, with numerous Grammy nominations to her name. However, one of her most infamous moments isn't about her music, but a shocking incident from 1996. Upon arriving in Bangkok, Björk went from calm to furious in an instant, launching a brutal attack on a female reporter. The singer later explained that she was protecting her son's privacy, while the press insisted the attack was unprovoked. Regardless of the truth, this incident remains one of the most notorious paparazzi altercations in celebrity history. Number 17. Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf is no stranger to confronting the paparazzi when he's had enough. One of his most infamous run-ins is nothing short of cinematic. Frustrated by the relentless hounding, Shia decided to take matters into his own hands, literally. In a moment of pure exasperation, he ran over to a paparazzo and doused him with a full cup of coffee. The surprise attack left the photographer drenched and likely rethinking his career choices. It's a classic Shia move. Number 18. Russell Brand. Russell Brand has always had a bit of a fiery streak, and one night, while on a date with Katy Perry, he let it show. The paparazzi had been trailing the couple relentlessly, and by the time they reached their car, Russell had reached his limit. In a flash of anger, he jumped out of the vehicle and started shoving one of the photographers. It was a chaotic scene, with Brand's temper flaring as he tried to protect a bit of their privacy.
Don't put your hands on me, mate. This is space,
It's a classic Russell moment, unfiltered and unapologetic, standing up against the invasive paparazzi. Number 19. Camila Cabello. Camila, how she has grown over people. And yes, Camila is perceived as a soft girlie who doesn't really like to stir the pot. But looks like the paparazzi even got on her nerves. This is why Camila Cabello took to Instagram to vent about the paparazzi ruining her beach vacation in Miami. She shared how the paparazzi always seemed to find her, making her feel self-conscious and unable to relax. Cabello wrote, "Somehow, when I check in, paps know and get me in my bikini, and I feel super vulnerable and unprepared." She ended up spending the rest of her vacation sucking in her stomach until her abs hurt, and she couldn't breathe, unable to enjoy her time at the beach because she was constantly aware of the photographers. I mean, that is a terrible way to feel while you're on vacation. But this wasn't out of the blue. Cabello has been a vocal advocate for body positivity, but she admitted that seeing unflattering photos and comments online still affects her. Number 20. Britney Spears. Britney.
Think I did it again.
Her fans love her, the paps love her, but everything that shines isn't gold. Britney Spears has been in a tug-of-war with the paparazzi a few times. There's one time while enjoying a vacation in Hawaii, Britney took to Instagram to call out photographers who she claims are editing her photos to make her look heavier than she is. In a video montage set to Lily Allen's song, Fuck, Britney laid down some ground rules for anyone in her space, urging them to stop messing with her pics. She posted a video of herself in a red bikini, captioned with, "This is my body, so stop messing with my pics and editing them to the point where it's embarrassing." I mean, it's very clear that Britney made it very clear that she's fed up with the invasion of her privacy and the constant scrutiny over her body. To drive her point home, she even shared a TikTok of fans singing "Oops, I Did It Again" at a Pride march, suggesting that this is the kind of support she wants, not the edited photos that embarrass her. As I mentioned before, Britney's frustration isn't new. She's been battling the paparazzi over this issue for years. There was instance back in June 2020. She posted a video to Billie Eilish's "You Should See Me in a Crown," showing her true self to counteract the manipulated images. She urged her fans not to believe everything they see, hear, or read. And in 2019, she shared a similar story, posting videos of herself alongside paparazzi pics, pointing out how the images were altered to make her look different, often heavier than she actually was. Why do paps do these stunts? Guess we will never know. Number 21. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan's encounters with the paparazzi have been nothing short of dramatic. She's been involved in actual car chases, one of which even resulted in a crash. In 2008, her frustrations boiled over in New York when she punched a photographer. But the next year, Lindsay decided to get a bit more creative. Caught on video, she took to egging the paparazzi gathered outside her house. It was a scene that perfectly captured her tumultuous relationship with the media, a mix of raw anger and mischievous defiance, making it clear she was fed up with the constant invasion of her privacy. Number 22. Jude Law. Jude Law's encounter with the paparazzi at London's Automat in July 2009 was a memorable one for all the wrong reasons. Fed up with the relentless attention, he ended up face-palming a female photographer. The incident left the photographer claiming she was very sore from the real stinger Jude had launched in her direction. It was a stark reminder of the intense pressure celebrities face and how it can sometimes lead to heated and regrettable moments. Number 23. Katy Perry. Well, Katy Perry isn't holding back when it comes to the paparazzi. During her Prismatic World Tour in Australia, Perry found herself harassed by paparazzi while trying to enjoy a quiet walk on the beach. Frustrated by their relentless attempt to take a piece of her bathing suit photos, Katy took to Twitter to expose 3 photographers, calling them perverted and disgusting. Well, she is not wrong. She shared their photos with her followers, writing, "I was stalked by many grown men today as I tried to take a quiet walk to the beach. They told me to make a deal with them, give them a bathing suit show, and they will leave me be." Perry made it clear she would never make such deals, stating, "I will never make a deal with paparazzi, and I will not befriend anyone who perpetuates this kind of behavior." This isn't the first time a female music star has had issues with paparazzi.
Nick, you're not supposed to do this!
She is often stopped by paparazzi, and as you can see in this video, she had to go out of her way to make the photographers leave her alone. Number 24. Bruce Willis. Sometimes it's not the celebrities, but their families coming forward for them. And yes, paparazzi should not mess with them. Emma Hemming Willis, Bruce Willis's wife, has asked paparazzi to back off and stop shouting at the actor in public as he battles dementia.
I'm gonna hold. Just back up. Guys, just back up, okay? Guys, he's on the battery.
In an Instagram video, Emma urged photographers to give Bruce some room and not yell things like "yippee-ki-yay" at him. She said, "Just don't do it. Give him his space," she said, following an incident where Bruce was harassed while out with friends. Emma praised his friends for protecting him and reminded everyone that Bruce's condition is progressive, making everyday activities increasingly difficult. Bruce's family recently shared that he has frontotemporal dementia, adding to his previous aphasia diagnosis, which led to his retirement from acting. They simply ask for some understanding and space during this challenging time. I mean, how hard is it to do that? Sometimes we don't take into account that celebs are humans like us. They too need to catch a breath. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting content. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which celebrity do you think handled the paparazzi the best? And do you have any favorite moments of celebrities standing up to invasive photographers? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.